Welcome to Movie News and Chill, where we love movies and we just love to chill. My name is Tyler, and today we are reviewing the newest DC movie, Black Adam. Shazam! Black Adam is a superhero movie about a former slave from the country of Kahndaq given the powers of the Egyptian gods, but when the former champion uses his gifts for revenge, he is imprisoned by the Council of Wizards, and 5,000 years later, he is on a rampage and must be taken down by the modern-day superheroes, the Justice Society. Starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Sarah Shahi, Aldous Hodge, Pierce Brosnan, Quintessa Swindell, and Noah Centineo. First things first, this is going to be a spoiler-filled review, alright? I'm going to talk about my likes, my dislikes for the film in great detail. So if you haven't seen the film, please don't watch this video. But if you have, let's go. Y'all, this movie has been in development since like 2007. 2007, that's like pre-MCU. But hey, better late than never. Finally, after 14 years with multiple rewrites, multiple false promises, the question is, has the hierarchy of DC finally changed? No, but still a dang good time. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has done a pretty good job trying to bring the character of Black Adam to life. Now, of course, The Rock has never been one of the best actors. In fact, his acting has always been pretty mid, but you could tell he put a lot of passion in his role, especially after being in development for so long. I think the coolest thing about the character of Black Adam is that, unlike his counterpart Shazam, who gets his powers from the Greek gods, Black Adam gets his powers from the Egyptian gods. Now, The Rock's version of Black Adam is very cool and intimidating, but I will say his origin story does come off as a little too sympathetic, especially since I know Black Adam mostly as like a villain towards Shazam. I don't know, I mean, when I think of Black Adam, I mostly think of this.
When you crush an ant beneath your foot, do you feel remorse? No. Is this because you are evil, or because you recognize yourself as a higher form of life? This is what the wizard could not understand. If I have the powers of the gods, then am I not a god myself? Should I not be treated as such?
That's just my headcanon for what Black Adam should have been like, but my mind can still change. Since the DC universe is always ever expanding, it was just a matter of time before we finally get comics' first superhero team, the JSA, aka the Justice Society. This particular roster of superheroes consists of Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone, and Atom Smasher. Each member of the team is a great standout for their big screen debut. It's even cool the fact that they all have their own unique set of powers. Like Hawkman has giant wings in order to fly, Dr. Fate is one of the most powerful sorcerers within the DC universe, Cyclone has the power of wind manipulation, and of course Atom Smasher has the power to grow into a giant. Surprisingly, the biggest standout member of the team was Hawkman. I say surprisingly because, in my opinion, Hawkman has always been one of the most lamest characters of DC. Even lamer than Aquaman from back in the day. Because even to this day, most people still prefer Hawk Girl over Hawkman from the Justice League cartoon. So that's saying a lot. So props to Aldous Hodge for playing him well. Now, for those who don't know, now you know, the Justice Society of America is one of the first superhero teams in comics, way back since the 1940s, predating both the Avengers and the Justice League comics, which means without them, we wouldn't have superhero teams to this day. So I'm really glad they finally got their big screen debut, and with a whole lot of respect. However, as much as I like every character, I really wish they did more with the character of Dr. Fate. Like, don't get me wrong, he looks fantastic visually, but as far as like what he actually does within the context of the film, I've seen better interpretations really. Also, it's only 4 members of the team, but in the comics, the JSA is known for having like a giant roster of other characters. So I hope if they happen to, get more like a spin-off film down the line, that they have to just expand the roster. Like, please, I mean, at least have Alan Scott Green Lantern and Jay Garrick Flash. It's only right. Just do what the Stargirl show does. Hell, they got Owlman, Wildcat, Dr. Midnight. Go crazy with it. Oh, on a side note, watch Stargirl show. It's pretty good. I definitely say the biggest flaw of the film is the main villain, what's his name, Sabak. I mean, I've never seen such a more generic, stock footage character looking like Satan. Mephisto? I'm just kidding. He did have a really cool death scene though. And of course, we must talk about the glorious end credit scene, the myth, the legend, the big blue Boy Scout himself.
You're all too weak to see the truth.
Well, I believe in truth. But I'm also a big fan of justice.
Henry freaking Cavill is back as Superman. I've never been so excited for an end credit scene in a DC movie. It was so freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was one of the non-believers saying that he's never gonna come back, but I was so happy to be wrong. Now, I don't know what this means. It could be just a tease for all we know, or just a throwaway end credit scene, but for me personally, I much rather want to see a Black Adam within a Shazam movie, since they both share the same lore. But I know The Rock wants to put Superman versus Black Adam, but at least make a compromise. Make it Shazam and Superman versus Black Adam, like they did with that Ant-Man movie from back in the day. I mean, I think that'll make everyone happy. But hey, we almost got the Trinity back together. Come on, Ben Affleck. Overall, I give the film an 8 out of 10. This film was an entertaining ride with The Rock right in the center of it. Solid action scenes, kind of a standard story. Black Adam himself is a force of nature the JSA will use very well to set up their future projects. As a DC fan, I'm very satisfied. So if you're a longtime DC fan or just a superhero fan in general looking for some new to watch during the weekend, go ahead and check it out. I highly recommend it. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on all my social medias. This has been Tyler from Movie News and Chill.